Hello and welcome to my channel again. This time the topic is coastal raiding. So what is coastal raiding? Every province in Europa Universalis 4 has an amount of money which can be looted, usually by land troops, but in this case by ships adjacent to that province. The amount of money available is equal to the development of the province. For example, here in Salerno, 11 development providing 11 ducats to be looted. Not everyone in the game can coastal raid. Only the countries having Berber tradition, meaning these North African nations of Morocco, Tlemcen, Tunis, Mzab, Touggourt, Cherit and Fezzan can do it, together with this little Christian country of the Knights living in Rhodes. Well, how do you raid coasts? This is my Tunis game in the very beginning, and I have sent my navies to 3 different sea tiles bordering Italian provinces. And you do the raiding by this button in the Navy tab and called Raid Coasts. Note that the sea tiles must be within 3 tiles away from your core land. But for Tunis, for example, this provides a large amount of provinces in Europe. If you hover your mouse over the Raid Coasts button, you see that, for example, this navy is not able to raid Napoli because it has a blockading power of 20 but needs 25, and that means that this number here should be above the development of the province you are going to loot. And this number comes from the sail speeds of the ships. So every type of ships in the game has a different sail speed. For example, heavy ships 5, light ships 10, galleys 8 and transports 5. So the light ships are most efficient for coastal raiding, even though you can use all kind of ships. And this power is calculated by summing all the sail speeds together in the Navy, divided by 3, and then modified by the blockading efficiency. In this case, Navy tradition gives me 10% efficiency. There is also a coastal raiding efficiency. For example, in this case, there is an efficiency of 100%. And to see this efficiency, you should open the trade map mode and see the trade node information. Here we can see that there is a privateering penalty of 0 at the moment, and it depends on how many ship guns are privateering and how many are selected for the mission pirate hunting. And this is the reason you should usually have also privateering ships in the trade node you are going to coastal raid. There's a synergy between privateering and coastal raiding. You can do coastal raiding once every 10 years. And there is also a negative side for coastal raiding. So let's do the coastal raiding for these free navies. And as you can see, we are getting quite a lot of loot. Even though our efficiency is not the best possible, we can still loot, for example, 37 ducats from this navy only, and also some sailors. To give a perspective to the figure 37, my monthly income at the moment is 7 ducats. So I'm getting 5 months worth of loot from this one sea tile. But let's do it. And let's do it for all free navies I have here. Like that. And then if we look at the diplomacy screen, we can, for neighbors, we can see that there is a negative modifier of 75 for looting their provinces. So don't be surprised that the nations you are going to loot will be very angry towards you. If you want to expand your rating, what kind of strategy should you use? This is my Tunis game 200 years later. The first thing that you should do is to eliminate all the other raiding nations, because the AI is very aggressive with their ships. So I have eliminated here all the Berber nations together with the knights. The second thing you should do is to acquire bases around the world. I have acquired here the Maldives in the Indian area, one province in the Chinese area, one in the Philippines, etc. And this enables me to raid these rich provinces in the India and China. What kind of income can you expect? Well, in this example game, this year I have been able to raid 1,400 ducats. Last year was a little bit worse, 300. But this gives me a boost of, let's say, 40 or 50% to my income, giving me possibilities to use mercenaries, etc. From the other perspective, what can you do to prevent someone from raiding your coasts? Well, you can select a fleet and a mission called Hunt Pirates. Let's do it here. You can use any kind of ships to do this mission. Let's send them to our Tunis node. And then if you go to the trade interface and select the Tunis node, you can see that currently there is a penalty for privateers of 0 because there are no guns in the pirate hunting. But let's let 1 month go past, and now we can see there's a penalty of 99%. And there are 714 guns in pirate huntings and only 160 guns privateering. And this number applies also to the coastal raiding. So with that efficiency, nobody should be able to raid my coasts. Usually when there are no privateers, even one little ship is enough to provide the protection. Alright, I think that was all. Thanks for visiting my channel again and welcome back. Bye.